having lost and played poorly against the Miami Heat, I mean, you knew that they wanted to try to be impressive, especially in the first quarter.
And they scored only 89 points. Giannis finds Matthews. Rainbow three off the mark.
I tell you what, the Bucks, whether they've gotten a stop or even taken the ball out, they haven't had to set up a play. They continue to push the ball up the floor extremely fast, and they get shots every time.
Turner's going to take the three. It won't go. He's shooting 34% from out there. Aaron Holiday putting it on the floor. Out to Brogdon. Sabonis. And that was good defense by Lopez as Sabonis throws it away.
I'll tell you about at the start of the play, the chain, they really are. I mean, he's not like a ferocious defender, but his numbers are unbelievable.
Mike Budenholzer told us before the game that even though he's kind of come on the radar in terms of the media attention for his defense, he's been like that since he got here last year. Warren, tough shot, not close. And here is Giannis in transition.
And they look for him to make shots out of that play.
Missed by Matthews. Brogdon spent his first 3 years in the NBA here in Milwaukee. Second-round pick out of Virginia in 2016 and won Rookie of the Year. Here he is again with that kind of push shot floater, and he's 2 for 5 from the field. Here's and nobody has more pronunciations than Giannis Antetokounmpo, but in the pronunciation guide in the Milwaukee game notes, it is Antetokounmpo. For Milwaukee, a groin injury suffered Monday. There's Sabonis, and he can't get it to go. Hasn't scored yet.
Adjustments here defensively.
Well, what do you change up?
Well, I think one is just, your focus, your intensity. Defense is all about communication, and you rarely see three-point shots get blocked. He blocked that shot while coming off of a down screen. That was a very impressive play.
We saw that elite leaping ability when he was at Villanova, and one Farrett was good. Bledsoe on the cut. That was a nice pass, and Bledsoe left it short. McDermott trying to fight through some screens as Sabonis tries it and gets it from three-point.
Who I played with, as I actually can't say I played. I was on the team, but his younger years, and I understand his. I understand who he is.
7. Giannis, the clear front runner for the MVP, but man, Chauncey, LeBron James continues to amaze in year 17.
I tell you what, there's no doubt about that, but I think it's a race.
Do you?
I really do. I don't think it's 100% over. LeBron has been exceptional. I think it's a two-horse race, but LeBron would
point to see Giannis not winning. I mean, LeBron's been great, but he won MVP last year. The odds say he's going to win it this year, and the numbers are even better this year for Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, I would say he's up right now, but it's not over, man. I'm telling you, LeBron has been amazing.
Here's Holiday in transition from McConnell, and he blew the layup.
I'll tell you what, Indiana, they're starting to get some deflections and create some turnovers, which allows them to get down and make shots like that.
And he can really stroke it. Doug McDermott, he's obviously without Klay Thompson to begin with. It was going to be hard for the Warriors to be as good as they've been, but with Steph out and Klay Thompson, Warriors with the worst record of the league.
Continues to play, man. Offensive rebound, dunks on 3 people. I mean, what can you say?
He's relentless. McDermott with a layup at 2. He's 4 of 4 from the floor at 12 points.
And these coaches, I mean, they really like to have him.
Here's McDermott. Sabonis. And he's fouled by Lopez. First on Brooklyn, misses. Holiday's got it. Here come the Pacers. Sabonis wrapped up by Lopez. Easy call there for the official. He definitely grabbed him. Third total
to get that left-hand jumper ball.
Sabonis spinning, and he couldn't make that one though.
And right on cue, right there. That's his go-to.
Brogdon, another guy, second-round pick, won Rookie of the Year. Got paid by Indiana. Warren from outside. We talked about that improved three-point game. Long range.
Malcolm Brogdon is running around very ginger.
From three-point land.
Just like the tempo that this Pacers team is starting to play with.
Sabonis on the catch and gets hammered.
That energy, Dave.
And McConnell starting the second half, as Cassidy reported in the first half. Injured hit for Brogdon as Giannis gets the steal, hustles down court to track down the ball, goes right at Turner and draws a foul. Threes prior to that hit by Brook Lopez. He's got 83s on the year, made over 180 last year. Sabonis with the long two.
And listen, you're seeing all the different levels of Sabonis' game. He make three-point shots, post-ups, offensive rebounds, just puts pressure. He can put it on the deck, play off the dribble. I mean, he's just a very balanced player.
Only two players in the NBA average 18 points and 12 rebounds, and they're both on the floor right.
And looking for an offensive player.
12 points now for Middleton. Sabonis showing that strength again. Looked like he was fouled. No whistle. Here, 30 straight wins when leading by 20 or more, going back to the loss against Miami the opening week of the season. Sabonis from outside. He's got 13.
Seeing if you're Sabonis, that's... I'll tell you what, Wes has been a good pickup for this team. I mean, he brings so much leadership and the way that he plays. I mean, he's so tough.
You call those. Sabonis again with a jumper from two-point range. Made 3 of those this half. They're 6-1 over their last 7. Lost to the Knicks the other night, but still over the last 7 games, along with Indiana and Milwaukee, they've got the best record in the NBA. Turnover there by the Pacers. Only 9 players have done that in NBA history. Giannis in the lane. That one almost down, but then out. Both Holiday brothers on the floor. Justin and Aaron. Here's Sabonis for 3. Short. And Giannis close the fourth quarter. Can they hand Milwaukee its second straight loss? The Bucks have not dropped consecutive games all year. Indiana in the middle of a 5-game road trip. They go to Chicago next, then Dallas. There's McDermott on the drive.
And that's kind of how they load manage. You know, they don't have to play their stars in the fourth quarter as much. But here's the thing that you worry about, that I worry about. The tough playoff series. Last time I was flying around.
You were talking earlier about when you were on the Clippers with Eric Bledsoe, and you said when you train young guys. But you don't just train young guys, you work with some veterans, right? You work with Eric.
Well, I do. And, you know, some of the guys play to their weaknesses.
Because you won a championship as a point guard. Eric Bledsoe is trying to do that. And we already touched on in the first half last year in that series with Toronto was a 7 of those coming in the fourth quarter for the reigning MVP. Brown with the pick. Here's Giannis. Here comes a shot.